Hello and welcome, guys, to my next podcast. I'm going to be talking about the EPL slate tomorrow, November 21st, and it's back. EPL is back. There was a 2-week break, and we're back to it. So, haven't done a podcast in a while. Been busy with different things in my life, but I'm going to be trying to do more podcasts, videos in the near future. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We got Aston Villa versus Brighton. So let's start with the home team. On the Aston Villa side, obviously Grealish, Jack Grealish, amazing player. Uh, he's always crossing the ball, assisting. He's the playmaker of the team, so that's why he's the most expensive. Definitely worth it in this matchup because Brighton is not a good team. Ollie Watkins, he takes the penalty kicks, so he's a boom or bust kind of play, but he's definitely in play against Brighton. And I do like Barkley because he takes the corner kicks for this team now. He's been taking it, and I think he's a great player. I think this is a good matchup for him. So Ross Barkley is someone I like. Then on the defensive side of this team, I guess you could try, Matthew Cash. Maybe he'll get some crosses. I think they can get a clean sheet in this game, so that's why I like the defense. I'm looking at Cash, Target, another guy in play. And then obviously the goalkeeper. Have to consider Martinez because I think they can get a clean sheet in this matchup because Brighton are not a very good team, very dysfunctional. On the Brighton side, I don't think I want to pick anybody. Danny Welbeck started last game, and he got some shots off, but nothing really to it. That's it. Aston Villa, their defense is not the best. So if I were to go with somebody, probably would be Mope because he takes the penalty shots. Well, maybe Mope, but I don't feel too confident in anybody on this team. Solly March should be back, so we don't know who's going to take the corner kicks. So it's going to be Grob or March. But yeah, on this team, you don't really know what's going to happen. So I would just stay away from it. Play the Villa side. I think Villa's going to win for sure. All right, next matchup, Tottenham versus Manchester City. This is going to be an amazing game right here. Two amazing teams on offense, at least. Tottenham not the best on defense, but yeah, they're playing at home. So let's see. On Tottenham, you always have to consider Harry Kane because he takes the penalty kicks. I don't like him in this matchup because I don't feel like Manchester City will. This is a tough matchup for him. The only way he can be good is if they somehow get a penalty, which is really hard to predict. So. But he is in play for sure. Son Heung-min, I love this guy. This guy is like an everyday matchup-proof player. I feel like he can, score a goal against any team. He's just that good. He's kind of cooled off lately though, so not sure I want to play him here, but it's definitely someone to consider. And then Gareth Bale, only because of the corner kicks. He takes the corner kicks, so maybe he can get like an assist or just. I don't think he'll get a lot of volume because I think that Manchester City will take away at least more than 50% of the possession. So not my favorite play. I think he's actually not that good. I think he's overrated. So I'm looking at Mean. I like Mean the most on Tottenham probably. And that's about it. I don't think I want to play anybody on defense because they're definitely not going to get a clean sheet, and I don't expect them to win either. Manchester City side, De Bruyne always in play, takes the penalties, takes the corners. He does it all. He's a superstar, so I don't care about that price. Yes, I love De Bruyne. And then we saw Jesus is back now. He came back and he scored a goal last game, so that's very encouraging. But he's a very volatile player because he plays that forward position, and that's always like a boom or bust position. But going against Tottenham, I kind of like it because Tottenham, I don't think they have a good defense. So I think he can take advantage of that. And then who else? Sterling is questionable, saying he should be available. I do like Sterling. I think he's a great player. And wow, he is super cheap. So this might be a time to get on him. Um, so yeah, wow, I can't believe he's this cheap. But yeah, Sterling definitely someone I'm going to keep my eye on. And then Ferran Torres, this guy has been um, he's been on fire. He's coming off a 3-goal game that he had for his country, for his national team. He is a really good player, um, especially when you play with like De Bruyne and Sterling, guys who can like playmakers like that that could set you up for goals. So Ferran Torres at 5,500, great great value play right there in my opinion. And then on the defensive side, don't really like anybody. Don't like any of these defenders because a lot of the midfielders usually cross the ball and they usually make the plays. And then for goalkeeper, I mean, I think Manchester City's going to win, but I don't think they're going to get the clean sheet. At least it's risky for me because it's not like the best spot. Tottenham are at home, so I guess you could go with Ederson. It's not a bad play, but I just wouldn't. I wouldn't pick goalkeeper in this matchup. But I think Manchester City's going to win. I think 2-1 or 3-1. It's going to be something like that. So I got Manchester City there. All right, next up, Manchester United versus West Brom. So Manchester United, again, superstar Bruno Fernandes. This guy is matchup proof. You always have to play him. He's just like De Bruyne. He does all the corner kicks and he takes the penalties. I mean, he does it all. So, and he's coming off like a really amazing game from 2 weeks ago. And I mean, he's just that good. He's so consistent. I don't care if he's super expensive. That just means you have to find a value play. But I'm going to be playing him for sure. And then Marcus Rashford is questionable, saying he has like a shoulder issue, but he's probably going to play. I do like Rashford. I think he's a great player. He's probably the second best player on this team. So Rashford in play. And then Cavani, who I think is going to start because Martial is apparently like banged up and I don't think he's going to be ready. So if Cavani starts, I love Cavani at 8,200. The problem is we're not going to know that because this is the last game on the slate. So I don't know what to do with that. That's unfortunate. But gonna have to look at the news and just go with your gut, I guess. And then who else? They're saying Telles is gonna start possibly. So he is really expensive though, so I wouldn't go with him. I think that's too expensive for me for defense. Goalkeeper, yes, I like De Gea just because I feel like he can get a clean sheet in this matchup. I think West Brom is not a good team. Their offense is not very good, so definitely Manchester United goalkeeper in play. Yeah, so that's about it for Manchester United. Oh, Luke Shaw is going to be out. Ooh, that sucks. That's a huge blow for them. So yeah, Taylor is most likely going to start then in that case. I didn't know that he's going to be out. So yeah, maybe Taylor can get an assist, cross it over. So no, you know what? Taylor is in play. I do like him actually, even though he is expensive. I do like him, especially with that clean sheet bonus possibility. Okay, on West Brom, Pereira is gonna be back. He had the coronavirus, but he's saying he's back in training and he should play his usual role, which is, crossing the ball over. Though it's not the best matchup, so I don't like him. Even though he's cheap, I don't like that play. Who else does West Brom have? Yeah, I don't really like this team right now. I don't like what they're doing. I don't like their offense at all. They struggle to score goals and create plays for their teammates. Diangana takes the corner kicks. At least that's what I saw from last game. He came off the bench, so no, never mind. Yeah, there's just nobody I like on this team. I mean, Kravinovic, I don't think he's that good. That was against Tottenham, who are not very good defensively. Yeah, he did good. And Pereira was out too, so he took the corners, but I'm not falling for that. I don't think that's a good play. So yeah, I don't like anyone on West Brom. I think Manchester United are going to win, and West Brom not going to score a goal. All right, guys, so that's my quick breakdown. That's it. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, ChampGrind713. I'll be posting my picks on there, my short list, and follow me on Instagram as well, Geronimo713. I'm going to be posting my picks over there as well. All right, thanks for hearing me.